Hi ladies, it's me. Sorry it's been so long since I've been on here, but our third and final kitchen sink IVF cycle did not work. We were very excited and optimistic when the estrogen levels were like 900, but then, they had to stop taking the estrogen because it was just an estrogen priming. Um, and the levels just continued to drop, even though, we kept the highest doses of meds, Menopur and Gonal F. So, needless to say, it did not work, and we were canceled. Um, this, as any of you who follow my vlog, know that this was our last resort as far as IVF was concerned. Our doctor did say that we did have the option to speak with Dr. Schoolcraft in Colorado, but I just don't think that that is. I don't think that we could do that emotionally to start over, and they might not even take us, to be quite honest. So we've kind of come to grips with the fact that for some reason I have premature ovarian failure. I'm only 36 years old, and it looks like I'm broken already. My husband hates when I say that, but you, my fellow IVF, struggling IVFers out there, probably feel the same way. So I feel like you guys get it when I say that I feel like I'm broken. I think we all feel that at one point or another if it's the infertility's on our side. Certainly, you don't feel broken if it's on your husband's side. Maybe he feels broken. So, anyway, it was really devastating to get the call and to know that it was over, that our options for my eggs and me carrying my biological child were over. It hit me a lot harder than I thought it. I don't know. I always thought in this infertility issue, struggle, journey, whatever you want to call it, I always thought that once I saved up enough money, worked really, really hard and saved up enough money and did IVF, that would be it. That would be the cure. That would be what fixed all of this, and we would finally have a baby. All I needed to do was work hard, save my money, and pay for IVF, and I would be a mom. And it didn't work. So, after 3 times, um, the nurse said that we did everything that we could, and there isn't anything she could ever even think of to tell us that we could have done different or better or anything. It is what it is. So it was devastating. I bawled my eyes out. It was really, really heart wrenching. So anyway, we did meet with the doctor, and she was pretty, bummed out about it as well. And I basically gave us our options. We can move towards adoption if we'd like, of course, or there's egg donor. Now, she said that there's no reason to think that I can't carry my own baby. So that gives me some hope. I would really like to be pregnant. I would like to at least be able to build the bond between me and my child through a pregnancy, carrying and caring for a child for 9 months before it arrives. So next week we're going to meet with the IVF donor coordinator. Our clinic has anonymous donors, anonymous, and you don't see the photo of them donors. There's another clinic in town across the bridge in Clearwater that has anonymous donors, but you do get to see their photographs. Now, mind you, the anonymous donor, you still get to find out health information, hair and eye color, things like that. And the donor coordinator's job is to try to find somebody as cute as me that would fit. It would kind of give a close look to me so that at least it's, maybe somebody will one day say that my child looks a lot like her mom, and that would be nice. So that's where we stand. We are looking at both clinics because it would be nice to see a picture. And then I start to think, am I being too vain? This lady's been matching people for 20 some years with donors, so maybe I just trust her judgment and get off the vein train. And my husband is really, really cute, so even if we got kind of a ugly donor that had brown hair and brown eyes, I'm thinking that his good genes would balance it out and we'd have a pretty cute kid. But you never know. Two cute people could make an ugly kid. Two ugly people could make a cute kid. So who knows? I know, it's such a weird thing to talk about. The one thing that I would like to see in a donor would be, I'm 5'4", always wanted to be 5'6" or taller. So all the donors I'm looking at are 5'6" or taller. That's one of my requirements. And then there's some other stuff that talk about being vain. But when you're picking your who your husband's going to have a baby with, it's really weird. I'm going to carry it, but still, it's not my baby. I mean, it is my baby, but it's not my biological child, so it's really strange to imagine what the donor and your husband's baby is going to look like. Anyway, it will be my baby, and I will love it, and I just hope it all works. That's what it comes down to. The real bummer, and I'll wrap this up, I hate doing long videos. The real bummer is it takes up to 6 months to find you a match. So, yeah, 6 months. So hopefully by October, I'll be pregnant. By then, some of you all will be having your babies, or almost having your babies, and I'll finally be starting to catch up and hopefully pregnant. There's no guarantee that, of course, there's never a guarantee that this is going to work. We still have a 60% chance of the IVF working and the baby sticking and us making a baby. We will be putting in 2 embryos, even though it is a younger donor, and they recommend 1. The doctor said we could put 2, which I'm glad, because after all this, I deserve my twins. So, anyway, that's it. We're going to meet with the donor coordinator next week, and I'll do another video and let y'all know what that's like, just so that I can't find anything on YouTube where anybody's actually talking about donor eggs. So if you guys know any channels that are, please pass them on to me. I'd love to subscribe and see what some other people going through what I'm going through are dealing with. But anyway, so I'm going to share this journey with you guys. I hate it. I hate that this is what it's come to, but hopefully my journey will help somebody else to be able to do the same thing and be brave and be strong and take on this donor role. And darn it, there's nothing to be ashamed about in having a donor. My doctor said that 25% of the women in my clinic use a donor egg. Can you believe that? And nobody talks about it. I guess it's kind of taboo. I don't know. You know, she said anybody over age 42 who's having babies is probably using a donor egg, but like celebrities included. But 25% of the IVFs they do are donor egg. I cannot believe that is so high. But thank God for donors. And if any of you know a nice, beautiful donor who's 5'6" with brown hair and brown eyes, who looks a little like me or cuter, that wants to be an egg donor, let me know. That'd be great. Anyway, all my best to you guys. Congratulations to Misty Blue Eyes, who got her BFP. And Ashley, I'm still watching you and your pregnancy videos and loving that. And Hannah, I'm crossing my fingers for you, girl. I will talk to y'all later, and have a great Friday the 13th.